Hi, Lions. It's so good to see you today. I hope you're having a great day. We are going to review the different sounds and sight words that we've learned so far so that we can become automatic readers and automatic spellers. So let's get started. We're going to say a word and we'll stretch out the sounds. Remember, we practice this because when you're trying to spell a word, you need to be able to hear each sound so that you can represent it with a letter or letters. So say badge, badge. Let's sound it. B-adge. Good. Say patch, patch. P-atch, patch. Good. Say which. Which way should I go? Which. Sound it. Which. Which. Good job. Say chick, chick. Ch-ick, chick. Say wish, wish, w-ish, wish. Say ding, d-ing, ding. Good job, guys. Good warm up. Let's practice the sounds that we have learned represented by the letters. So remember, when you see this, you'll always see this at the end of a word, and it says ng, ng. Together, ng. Good. Your turn. Excellent. Like in sing, ring, rang, fang. Good job. And this ending, this you'll always see at the end of a word as well. It can be a suffix or it can just be the last part of a small word. Okay, and this is ing. When you see these three letters, we're not going to sound them out letter by letter. We're just going to say ing. Remember, that is like the singing king. So my turn, ing. Together, ing. Your turn. Good job. My turn, k. Together, k. Your turn. Very good. Remember, this is like kick the can. You're always going to see the CK spelling at the end of a word. It's also going to be represented sometimes just by C and sometimes just by K. CK will always be at the end. My turn, J. Together, J. Your turn, very good. Remember, this one makes the sound of the J like jumping rope. J. Very good. My turn, W. Together, W. Your turn, good. Like the wheezing whale who's back here. Good. My turn, Ch. Together, Ch. Your turn, excellent. So that is, where is our picture? Like the choo-choo train. Remember, this spelling will always be at the end of a word. Now, CH also says ch, and you could see that at the beginning or end of a word, but TCH will always be at the end. My turn, ch. Together, ch. Your turn, good. Remember, when you have two or more letters that make one sound, it's a digraph. So this is one of our digraphs. My turn, qua. Together, qua. Your turn, very good. And that is like the quiet quail. This one's a blend because these two letters make two sounds. Qua. Sounds like a K and a W, doesn't it? And Q and U, you will never see Q without the U. It's almost like they're married and they're never separated. My turn, sh. Together, sh. Your turn, excellent. This one is like hush, little baby. And this one, because it makes one sound, this is a digraph. Shh, very good. Okay, remember this one can make two different things and it's represented by the picture of that thing. So if you forget the two sounds, think of that picture. My turn, first sound, th. Together, th. Your turn, very good. Second sound, my turn, th. Together, th. Your turn, excellent. My turn. Remember, because there's the line here, that's indicating that there's a consonant following this vowel, which makes it a closed syllable type. Okay, remember when it's a closed syllable type, that means the vowel is making a short vowel sound. The consonant's blocking it from being able to say its full name. So this will say, together, your turn, very good. And our picture for that, remember the cat is under the chair. Or you might remember the word up. My turn, together, your turn, good. And that's just like the octopus. And I know some of you pretend like you have the 8 legs of the octopus and you act it out. My turn, together, your turn, good. Like the cat is at the chair, or you might think of the picking apple. And this also is one of our closed syllable types because there's a consonant blocking the sound. Same thing with this. My turn, together, good. Your turn. And that is like the cat is in the chair. And I know some of you in your classrooms have been practicing the itch, like you're itching to remind you of that sound. My turn, together, your turn. Very good. And remember, you can think that the cat is under the chair. Good. My turn, together, your turn. Very good. Nice job. Okay, now we're going to practice sounding out some words that have these sounds and spellings that we have learned. So let me get a little bit closer. Remember, when we have a large word like this, we look for parts that we know. And we know ing says ing, like the singing king. So we can break this up into the 2 parts. P, et, ing, petting. I was petting my puppy. Some. Now this sum is like when you add numbers together and you're getting the total. So this is the kind of sum Mrs. Groover really likes. All right, I'm looking here and I see a part that I know. I see ing again. So when I get to this part, I'm just going to say ing. Okay, ready? J, og, ing, jogging. When. Okay, and remember DGE says j, like the jumping rope. Budge, budge. Okay, again here, I see ing, so let's just say ing when we get here. Ip, ing, dipping. I see ing again. See how when you know a word part, it helps you to be able to figure out a really large word. Ing, humming. Good job. Shock, shock. Etch, fetch. Because remember, TCH says ch, like our choo-choo train. And remember here, NG says ng. So when we get to this part, we're just going to say ng. Strong, strong. Good job. Tracks, tracks. Hung, hung. Good. I want us to look at these really large words that have the ing ending, because we talked about this last time, but I just want to remind you and then tell you what the ing suffix means. So in the word petting, the base word is pet. And you actually spell pet like this, P-E-T. But look at this, there are 2 T's. So before you can add the ing suffix, remember last time we talked about how it's almost like this vowel, you need to protect it from the ing. It's maybe, we think of the singing king, think of that king maybe as a ruler that we need to protect the vowel from. So we have to double the consonant. See that? Because the base word is just this. So we have to add a second T there. Same thing with jogging. You spell the base word jog like this, but before we add ing, we have to add another consonant to protect it. Jogging. Okay? Same thing in humming. The base word for humming is hum with one N, one M, but before we add ing, we have to add another consonant. Okay? Now, I also want to talk about what ing means, because when you have ing as a suffix, in other words, you're adding it to the end of a base word, it always means you're doing that. So petting means you are petting something right now. I'm petting my dog. When I say I am jogging, that means I'm doing it right now. If I say I am humming, that means I'm doing it right now. So the ing suffix means that you are doing it, whatever that base word is at that moment. So it's really cool when you start learning parts, units of words, like a suffix. It helps you to understand what a word actually means as well. So not only helps you with your spelling and reading, but it can also help you to understand what words mean. So we're going to be doing a lot more work with that. All right, I have a few sight words to introduce you to. The first one is there. T-H-E-R-E. There. Please put it over there. This there is talking about the location. The way I remember this spelling is about a location because I see the word here, and it reminds me that is talking about where something is. Where. W-H-E-R-E. Where. Good job. Other. O-T-H-E-R. Other. And mother. M-O-T-H-E-R. Mother. You can see, if you can read other, you can read mother or brother. Now our other sight words, we're just going to read them. Many. We have many sight words. Were. Her. Old. Told. See how if you can read old, you can read told, cold, mold, fold, cold. One, talking about the number. Does. Your. Put. Of. Have. Our. From. Saw. Way. All. Ball. You. See. Down. Some. Little. Goes. Under. She. By. Are. Do. Was. Here. To. Come. What. They. Says. Call. Said. Out. Very good. Okay, now we are going to do some spelling. So if you do not have paper and pencil, go ahead and grab it now. You can push pause on the video. And I'm going to put a new piece of paper on my clipboard. And we're going to get ready to spell. Okay, say judge. Judge. Let's sound it. Judge. Good. And I hear j at the end of the word. like the jumping rope. So we know there are 3 letters to represent that j sound at the end of a word. Let's stretch the sounds and spell it. J, judge. Good. Judge. Say king. Oops, I dropped my marker. Say king. Now let's sound it. Ing. King. I hear ing like our singing king. So let's spell that. Ing. Good. Okay, now in this word, king, it's not a suffix. It's just part of the base word, king. Because if we were to remove the ing, we just have the letter K. Okay, so ing is a suffix when you add it to a word that already exists. Okay, let me put my cell phone on mute. Okay, the next word we're going to spell is rubbing. Say rubbing. Good. I hear a base word and a suffix in that. What's the first part of rubbing? Good, rub. So let's first spell rub. Rub. Good. So here's how you spell rub. Now, do you remember the special rule? When you have a vowel and there's only one consonant, what do we have to do before we add the ing suffix? That's right, you double it. So I know I'm going to go ahead and put another B, and then I'm going to add the ing suffix. Go ahead and do that now. Rub-ing. Rubbing. There you go. Good job. Okay, say leg. Leg. Sound it. Egg. Leg. Very good. Let's go ahead and spell that. Egg. Egg. Leg. Very good. Okay. Say humming. Humming. I hear a base word and the suffix ing. Hum-ing. So let's spell the base word first. The first part of that word is hum. So go ahead and spell hum. Good. Do you remember what we do before we add the ing suffix? Because remember, we're trying to protect this vowel from the ing suffix. And one consonant is not enough. So we are going to, good, we're going to double it. So we're going to add another M, and then we'll add the ing suffix. So now we've got humming, okay? So just like in rubbing and humming, remember the ing suffix means you're doing it right now. So I would be rubbing something, or I would be humming right now. Good. Okay, now we're going to practice 2 of our sight words. The first one is out. So let's spell it O-U-T, out. As you write out on your paper, say the letters out loud. That way you see it and you hear it. Good. Okay, out. O-U-T. I'm going to go out for a walk after this lesson. Out. Okay, you see the T goes to the top line, the O and U just go to the midline. Okay, our second sight word we are going to spell is said. This is a word you'll use a lot if you're writing a personal narrative or some type of literary work. So S-A-I-D, said. Let's go ahead and spell that and say the letters as you are writing them. That way you see them and you hear them. Said. S-A-I-D. Said. And the first 3 letters just go to the midline, except when you're dotting the I, that goes kind of halfway between the top and the midline. And the D will go to the top. Good. that's it for spelling for today. Now it's time to read our new story. It's called Play Ball. I always loved playing ball. Baseball was one of my favorite things to do with my family when I was a kid. I played baseball, softball, t-ball. Okay, let's go ahead and read Play Ball. Okay, let me try to get a little closer. Sam and Dad and Mom went to play ball. It was hot. Dad said, Mom and I will pitch and catch. You bat and run. Anne went to bat. Did she miss? No. She hit the ball and got a run. Then Sam went to bat. Did he hit the ball and run fast? Yes, but he fell down. Mom saw the ball come to her. She ran up to it. Did she catch the ball and tag Sam? Yes, she did. Let's look at the next page and see what happens in their game of ball. Let me pitch, said Sam. Did he rub a little mud on his hands? Yes. Did he pitch? Yes. Dad hit the ball way out. Anne had to run for it. They had a playoff. Did Sam and Anne win? Yes. 10-6. Then they sat down and had some chips and nuts. It was a lot of fun. That does sound like fun. That can be something you're doing while you're home now. My family, we used to go to parks and we would play ball together and have a picnic, just like in this story. All right, guys, you did a great job with your spelling, with your reading. You know a lot now about the syllable types and about suffixes and how it can change the meaning of words. This helps you to be able to read automatically, spell automatically, and it's helping us also to be able to understand what the stories are about when we learn about suffixes and different word parts like that. All right, readers, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another lesson. Bye, Lions.